Hello Leo and welcome to Soul Sundays. Leo, it's a quick 3-card spread, one for your mind, body and soul for your week ahead. So let's get started. Universe and angels, messages and guides, my higher self, I call upon you now to give me a clear and accurate reading for the sign of Leo. Please show me what they need to hear and what they want to hear for their week ahead. Can I please have 3 cards, one for mind, body and soul for the week ahead. Woo. Heavy energy for you this week, Leo. You've got the card of ego, which, Leo's with ego, never. It's going to be an interesting week. We have a new moon in the sign of Scorpio, right? So it's all about transformation, change. And this is not a really friendly new moon. If you can adapt to change, something's going to change in your world, you'll be doing well. If you make a mistake and say sorry, then you'll get through it this week. If you hold on to a grudge this week, Leo, which you are known to do, and instead of letting your emotions let go of things, it's going to be very challenging, okay? And it will carry on into the next 28 days of the month for you, particularly for your sign. So my advice this week is try and be open to change, go with the flow, and say sorry if you screw up. And you know when you screw up, Leo. You just don't like to admit it. Okay. The ego, change positions and productivity. The ego, bum, 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 bum. This is the tower. This is your change. I told you, it's new moon. It's coming in to shake up the ground that you literally walk on. Something's going to shift this week. New moons always herald new beginnings for the next 28 days, right? And this speaks about the tower is like unexpected events, and often in traditional tarot we see it as being like the rug pulled out under our feet. It could talk about a house move, changing jobs, something like that, something that you might not have seen coming. It talks about deception, so someone could be deceiving you, but mainly the title of this card in this deck is collapse. It says anything built on fear is collapsing, so you can rebuild on new, stronger foundations. You have outgrown the building blocks of your past. So you're making a shift, you're leveling up, right? The ego shakes you out of your slumber of illusion and denial to liberate your soul. You have or are about to experience an abrupt awakening. It is time to breathe life into your dreams. What you built in the past is being systematically dismantled so you can choose a path more aligned with the present you. You have not done anything wrong. You are not being punished. Contrary to what people say, you could not have known this would happen. You have grown and the old you is no longer needed. This is a turning point in your life. Yeah, and it's major arcana, right? So you can't miss this. There's been a lot of energy going on around you about transformative energy. I've seen for some of you, pregnancy news, babies coming in. I've seen for others of you, spiritual awakening. For some of you, it could be about your health and some sort of health issue that you've been struggling with, because the card that you have here is about changing your doctor, your practitioner. The advice is if you have been feeling like you're banging your head against a brick wall about something, about trying to get an answer, and you know what it is, but you can't get the test or something to prove it, then it's the message here this week is actually try going and seeing someone new, asking for a sign or a symbol about who you should be going to see, because that will come really clear to you, okay? But the tower doesn't come lightly, and the reason why the tower comes in is to align us more to what we're meant to be doing in this life, to shake us out of our comfort zone, right? And I told you we have that new moon, so from Monday onwards it's going to hit you. It's coupled with the card of productivity, and so I'll read this to you from the book because it aligns to this card of the ego perfectly, right? It says the energy and experiences you've been handed can be converted into meaningful, life-affirming outcomes. So whatever the challenge is this week, Leo, whether you're going through a breakup, whether you're losing a job, whether you're getting notice that you need to move, something to do with your family, something to do with your health, whatever it is, it's aligning to bring you more productivity and prosperity in your life. With a little work and perspective, an obstacle will become a stepping stone. Do what you can, when you can, and make steady progress. Effort is required to transform an idea, experience, or knowing into something more solid. Once it has form, new growth will follow. So there you go. Don't let your ego lead this week. Go with the flow with the change. Try and not react and hold a grudge, and you'll find that you're getting one more step closer to having the productive and prosperous life that you desire. There you go, Leo. That was your reading for this week. It's going to be intense. I'm curious to know what's actually happening in your world. So if this resonates, write in the comments box below, and I'll be back with you next week. Take care.